Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Friday. It's Friday, November 1st, 2024. We took a poll about the Menendez brothers, what we felt in the crime time buzz community. Should they be released? Should they stay where they are? Or should they get a new trial? Here are the results. 56% of our community thinks the brothers should be freed. 34% believe unaliving is unaliving and they need to stay where they are. And 9% of us believe they should get a new trial. Well, friends, right now, they are on a path with three ways to freedom. Will they be released after 35 years? Erik and Lyle Menendez, both convicted and sentenced to 2 consecutive terms of life without parole. Do they now have a chance to see the light of day, the sky, hear the birds sing, spend time with their family, and be home for the holidays? We're going to talk about the three ways, what it means, and what's going on, and the 2 dates that have already been set for these boys, these brothers, these men. They're not boys, these men, to see if they are going to be released or if they are going to stay where they are for the rest of their lives. This is Crime Time Buzz. We are discussing Erik and Lyle Menendez. The men, who are now men, committed this crime against their parents. That was not disputed. What was disputed was the why behind it. In the first trial, they were allowed to bring up some of that evidence. They each had their own jury and they were both hung. In the second trial, the judge said that could not be included in the court here in the trial. Both boys were convicted 2 consecutive terms of life without parole. Now we have a new generation that's on board. We've got petitions flying, coalitions being created by the family, DAs writing for letters of clemency to the governor, defense attorneys writing to the DAs asking for resentencing. We have social media going crazy, a whole generation who wasn't even alive, most of them, when the Menendez brother case occurred. And they are on it. They know it. They've learned it. They're watching the shows. They want these boys out because they know that our society is more socially aware. And we know now that men and boys can be the victims as well of SA, as well as fathers don't just hurt their daughters. This is Crime Time Buzz. Thank you so much for being here. Please hit that subscribe and notification bell if you enjoy the channel and want updates on the Menendez brothers and everything true crime. I thank you for being here. Thank you so much. And we're going to go ahead and get started discussing the three ways they have going for them and what they could mean, the 2 court dates already set, and what in the world is going on. Will the Menendez brothers be home for the holidays? So family members rallied for their release in LA at a rally led by Mark Garagos. Many family members spoke. Both sides, Jose Menendez and Kitty's sides of the family, come together united, wanting the brothers released, resentenced, and released immediately, home by Thanksgiving. So one of their elderly aunts, whose 93rd birthday is then, can see them and spend time with them. After that rally, they were invited to go over to Los Angeles DA's office, Gaskin's office, and talk about it. I thought that was a good sign. And it turned out it certainly may have been, because on October 24th, he filed that he said that he was recommending the brother's sentence of life without the possibility of parole be removed. And they should instead be sentenced for M, unaliving, which would be a sentence of 50 years to life. Because both brothers were under 26 at the time of the crimes, with the new sentence, they would be eligible for parole immediately, Gaskin said. Okay, and the reason you can get resentencing is if you have a problem or error with the original sentence, the accused should be retried or resentenced due to legal mistakes, and the sentence is grossly disproportionate to the crime. Well, now because there is new evidence with a member of the Menudo boy band coming forward last year and saying that he was drugged and essayed by Jose Menendez, there's now there's proof that the men were not making up these charges against their parents. these claims of SA against their father. So there's new evidence. Okay, the habeas corpus that was filed last year states that the new evidence has emerged and would likely have resulted in a different outcome at trial. Okay, through this petition, the court could change their convictions, and that hearing is set for November 25th, and that's the habeas corpus petition. Okay, now they also have that resentencing going on. October 24th, Gaskin supported the resentencing. Okay, on yesterday, October 30th, or I'm sorry, Wednesday, October 30th, the judge announced that date for that resentencing will be December 11th. Well, that hit a little bit of a snag because the election is before that. And Gaskin is being a little bit behind in the polls, let's say, and concerned he may not be in office. Okay. And if he's not in office, he is afraid that Hochman, who has said that Gaskin was using the brothers case as a last ditch effort to distract voters from the missteps he's done in office. So Gaskin doesn't know where Hochman stands, but is concerned if he's in office, he will withdraw the request. Okay. So that's what's going on. So, in light of that concern that he won't be in office for the resentencing and it might get withdrawn before the December 11th hearing, Gaskin has now written 2 letters of clemency for the brothers to the governor of California, Newsom. Now, let's talk about what clemency is, real quick. Clemency is mercy or leniency, usually referring to power that a president or governor has to grant a pardon, amnesty, and commute, which means to decrease the length of sentences of individuals who have been convicted of crimes. There are 3 paths to clemency: a pardon, amnesty, and commute. So, a pardon is where you forgive and excuse a person of their crime. An amnesty is the same, but with a group or an organization. And commuting a sentence is the act of reducing a criminal sentence to a lesser punishment. Okay. So that was sent just out to the governor. I have not heard anything on that, but hit that notification bell because we will let you know. I will let you know as soon as we know if he's going to grant clemency to Erik and Lyle Menendez, if that will occur before the December 11th hearing on the resentencing. And if the judge approves that resentencing, then it goes to the parole board. And they may take up to 6 months to see Erik and Lyle Menendez. So people are crying out saying, let them skip the parole board. Is that legal? I don't know. Is that going to happen? I don't know. But we're going to be watching to find out. Are the brothers, Erik and Lyle Menendez, now in their 50s, are they going to get out of prison, which was to be their home for the rest of their lives? Will they get to see their family members? Will they get to walk out from behind those bars? I don't know, but there's 3 paths to freedom going on right now, and we are waiting. So we have a November 26th habeas corpus hearing. We have a December 11th hearing in which the judge will decide the fate of the brothers for resentencing. Will they be set free? Are they on the path to freedom? And then we have the habeas corpus and the clemency. So, will Erik and Lyle Menendez receive any of the paths to freedom? Will they be able to walk those paths to freedom, or will they remain where they are? Let me know what you think, friends. Talk soon. Thank you so much for being here. Justice for Erik and Lyle Menendez.